What are you experiencing cravings while in a keto diet? Well, I'm gonna let you know why. And stay to the end of this video so I can share with you a few tips and tricks to bypass the craving stages. Cravings and why you're still experiencing cravings when doing keto, and also a few things to avoid where you're doing a keto diet. Okay, alright guys, I'm going to try not to make this video too long. Nobody likes long videos, so let's go straight to the point. This is very normal in any diet actually, but we're doing keto, you're experiencing cravings mainly because your carbs levels are still too high in your body. There's our hidden sugars. There's sugars and things that we might not even think there's sugar, but there is some sugar there, and this can still cause you to have cravings. The easy fix is obviously finding out the root cause of your cravings and targeting and removing them from your day-to-day routine. Some things to avoid where you're trying to win the battle against the cravings is obviously sugars and hidden sugars. Fruits are fructose, they will trigger you to have cravings for sweets. Alcohol, I'm sorry, you should avoid alcohol. Minimize cravings. Then artificial sweeteners, even stevia, might trigger a cravings. It could still trigger cravings. And obviously where you're doing keto, you have to avoid, or you can't eat pastas, rice, cookies, ice cream, cheesecake. I know now here is summer and all these cool drinks and slushies and all these nice really tasty drinks, but they're loaded with sugar. You want to avoid all that, and stick to water is the best. Safe, no sugar, no calories, refreshing, and you won't regret it later, which is another important part of any transition you're doing. But if you're doing keto, then you want to do things that you don't regret later, and they'll keep pushing you and moving you forward. So just stick to water. I mean, for me, I just drink regular water and mineral water. I like Pellegrino the best, and so I have one of those every day, and then regular water with lemon the rest of the day. But yeah, stick to water is the best thing for your body. Trust me, you don't want those empty calories. Experiencing cravings, you might want to look into your protein intake. I mentioned before, when you consume more protein than what your body really needs, that extra protein doesn't just go away or stay there for protein later. No, then you might want to now calculate the amount of protein you can have per day, so you make sure that's not a problem for you. You're not overeating protein, which can cause you to have a craving response, unless you're a person who is very active and very you're running, you're biking, you're lifting weights, so you're doing some of that, go to work, come home, just regular, maybe some walking but not really exercising or being really active, then you want to make sure you calculate your protein and don't overeat protein, because like I said, it could trigger you to have cravings. To try to improve your sleeping habits. I know this is a big problem for me. Sometimes I just can't fall asleep, or if I shower too late in the night, that water wakes me up, and it's hard for me to really fall asleep. But sleeping is a huge part of your body healing itself, and also processing everything that has had happened throughout the day. So sleeping is very important, that you make sure you try to at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep. It's very important. Something else to mention, if you still have cravings, that means that you're not in ketosis yet. Now this is not a big deal, it's not a problem, because we're doing keto the healthy way, taking our time. But that means that you're not in ketosis yet, and all of this is normal within the body. One thing to kind of make a difference is hunger is normal. It's just the body response to survival. You need energy, you need food, so that you will experience hunger. Now, hunger is different from cravings. Cravings are not. Hunger is survival, is natural. Cravings are psychological. All right, so that's, you want to make sure you have that difference in your mind, because when you have cravings, that doesn't mean you're hungry, and you don't have to just give in and just eat because you think you're hungry. If you have cravings, it's because, again, there's still a lot of carbs in your body, and of course that triggers you to consume more of that the body is craving for. So you want to look into that, but there's a big difference. When you have cravings, remember, you're not hungry, okay? Now cravings will pass. It's just it's another wall that you have to kind of jump over and go over, but it'll pass. How hard or easy this process is going to be is going to depend. It's going to be individual by individual. It's not the same for everybody, and it depends your past habits. If you're a person who used to eat a lot of carbohydrates, or their main diet was based on a lot of carbs, then it's gonna probably be harder for you, because the cravings are going to be stronger than someone who didn't have that a huge amount of carbs in their daily life. It's gonna probably be easier to pass that craving stage and move on to the next level, which will be doing fully keto with no cravings, and that allows you to go into actual ketosis. Okay, all right, now let me tell you a few tips and tricks to bypass your cravings, or when you're having cravings, instead of reaching for breads or pastas or cookies or something quick and easy, things that you can do or grab instead to help you with cravings. And this works if you're doing intermittent fasting, which I highly recommend you do. It doesn't matter if you do this before your main meal, because this is just going to help you with the cravings, but doesn't really affect. The first one is going to be obviously more fat. If you have cravings, it's because the carbs in your body, so grabbing something more good fat, it's gonna help you, and we know what those are. Those avocados, nuts, peanuts, macadamia nuts, all of these are going to help you with cravings, and they help you keep yourself full for longer, so you might even make it to your next meal without even grabbing anything else. Another nice one to have is going to be asparagus. They're really good, and you can mix them with pink Himalayan salt and nutritional ease. This is really good. Plus, nutritional ease has vitamin B, soluble vitamin B's, which the body will flush out when you're doing keto. So that's another one too. I know I mentioned in my other video that you want to be taking vitamin B's, because your body will flush out that with your liquids and water and all that. So you want to be taking vitamin B, which nutritional ease have, and that's another really good So the asparagus, nutritional yeast, and pink Himalayan salt is amazing. Tastes really good. It's quick. You can just put it together real quick, and it'll keep you full for longer. So that's another one. If you like coffee, then you obviously by now know that you can have coffee when you're doing keto. There's many ways of doing keto coffee. Some people will like a coffee with butter, coffee with yeast, coffee with cacao, and this is not chocolate. You want 100% cacao with your coffee, and I thought it was kind of crazy, but it tastes really, really good. So that's another one to kind of put together quick and drink and help you with the cravings. Cottage cheese is another one really good. You can have pumpkin seeds are good to grab. You can also have fish. A fish having fat like salmon is really good, and it helps you with cravings, because all of these are things that will keep you full for longer, and it kind of blocks that craving stage. So that's gonna help you really, really a lot in this process. And obviously most people like bacon. If you wrap bacon with mozzarella cheese, mozzarella, you can make like mozzarella bacon sticks kind of thing, and it's super good. You can make a few of those, even put in the refrigerator, so you can, if you feel cravings, you can just grab one of those, eat them. It'll help you. And if you feel cravings later on, then you have already a few saved up in the refrigerator, which is a good idea to do something like that. So you thinking ahead and planning ahead, so to not go reach for something that is gonna kind of sabotage your progress with keto. And thinking ahead, if you want to even be more creative, you can bake keto bread. There's keto brownies, there's keto cheesecake. Something else to think about if you have the time and you want to be more creative, because it also tricks your mind into you're grabbing an actual brownie or an actual cheesecake. I mean, they taste really, really good. Maybe I will make a few videos on how to make those brownies or cheesecakes, and you can even make pancakes. There's keto pancakes. And so planning ahead and doing this will make everything much easier for you to keep going into keto lifestyle or into just a healthier lifestyle overall. Super quick before I go, I want to mention something that I didn't mention in the previous videos about vitamins and minerals, and is probiotics. Oh my god, I don't know how I forgot that one. That's so important. When you're doing keto, you want to protect and enhance your gut health, and obviously you want to be taking some probiotics to help you digest and keep your gut in a good health. So that's it for this video, guys, and consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, like and share this video if you feel like someone can benefit from doing a keto diet. Also next week is going to be all about my progress, and then this is like 4-week progress, and for the first time I'll be sharing some pictures, and I'll see you guys next time.